Hello, my beautiful collective. Elsie here to do a reading for all of you. Every last one, this high vibe and tribe. I usually do a collective reading a few times a week. If not, every day that I sit down here, I try to do a collective reading, something for all of us. So this is going to test your intuition, right? I'm going to call out the signs as I feel I need to in order to keep you on track with whatever I'm trying to read here. Or just so you'll know if your person is showing up here or if this is your reading. But I'm going to start with the wisdom of the oracle. And I think we're getting, okay, Charlie says we should do them versus you versus them. Whatever way you want to look at it. Either way, let's look at the energy that the two of you are sharing here and what's going on. To the sea. It's time to travel. I think you're worried about it though, feeling overwhelmed by emotion. Message in a bottle. They're both about water. Card number 15. That's the devil. 1 and 5 is 6. It's about attraction, about love. I feel like somebody here is about to get a message, an emotional message, maybe from someone who's overly emotional, someone who has been kind of on their own island by themselves. To the sea. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's someone who is traveling toward you from a distance, or someone who is traveling toward you slowly. But I feel like message in a bottle tells me that you get some information from someone quite by accident, I feel. I feel like somebody brings you a message that is not really intended to be a message to you, but it gives you information that you need. Let's read a little further on that. Information that you need. It's about someone or a situation that's made you feel super emotional. I feel it's like been an attachment you've had for a while. I'm looking at card number 15 as the devil, right? You've had this attachment. You've been holding on to this energy or allowing it to attach itself to you. And I feel it is emotional. It makes you emotional. You've been waiting for a message from someone, but I feel that someone brings you a message. Now, I don't believe this person is someone who is supposed to bring you a message. Like, I feel it happens quite by accident. It's like you're in the grocery store and somebody walks past you that knows you from a place you used to work or a place you used to frequent, and they say, oh yeah, remember that friend of ours? Remember that friend of ours? Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I saw that person too. It's a coincidence maybe that I saw you and that person on the same day. So they give you some information about someone you've been wondering about, someone you're feeling emotional about, someone you love. This is all water. This is all heart space energy. This is all energy that is psychic, right? So I'm going to go, my intention is you versus them, but please flip it whichever way it works for you, okay? So you, there I said the attachment. We're talking about the attachment, right? So I'm feeling like you, what's been attached to you, because this is the 15, right, that we were talking about. That is card number 15. And I feel as though what's been attached to you are feelings. You're feeling some type of way about the 3 of Pentacles, about some sort of a partnership or some sort of a business that you know somebody in your life that possibly could help you start a business. Maybe invest in your business, but maybe it is a partnership. So to me, when I say partnership, that could mean anything. That could mean someone comes in and offers an influx of money into your business or wants to start a business with you because you've got all the knowledge. This can also be a partnership in love. Absolutely. It is Pentacles, but when Pentacles are wealth, right? It could be a wealth of anything. It also could be money. Yeah. So I feel as though on your side here that there is an attachment to psychic energy. You've been thinking about someone. Either you or they have been feeling on their own island, feeling like they're traveling alone in this world. Also feeling like they're going somewhere to do something and they're not even sure of what the outcome is going to be. Let's take a look at them here. Collective. Beautiful energy. Thank you. Eight of Cups and the Judgment in reverse. Okay. So I feel that if this is you and this is them, if that's the way we're doing it, that they misread you. They wrongly judged you. And they disconnected from you because they wrongly judged you. I feel as though they turned their back on you. They turned away. You offered a cup and they turned away and they disconnected from you emotionally. To me, this is Pisces and Virgo. It's like they didn't necessarily go over all the details. They didn't see you for who you were. They didn't see your worth. They didn't see the connection of heart space. They didn't see the psychic connection or the connection of energy. I feel like this is soulmates because we're looking at water. Somebody is now traveling towards you with a message because they've realized that they've judged you wrongly. This person is receiving karma for turning away from you and disconnecting emotionally. We have the King of Wands. It could be someone who is Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Of course, it doesn't have to be. Where are we going? Okay. Kipper. I haven't pulled those out in a bit, have I? In a hot minute. Tell me more about what's going on here, please. What is going on here? For the collective, please. What's going on here? Community. For some of you, it could be whatever this, if this is a business venture, and that's what we're looking at it as. For those of you who this is a business venture, I think it's going to benefit the community, which tells me that you could be looking at maybe a nonprofit startup or a startup that is going to help those who are in need in your community, or those who are newcomers to the country and to your country and need to be acclimated to whatever is going on in the country so they can become citizens and be productive and get jobs. I feel like you, if it is you that is doing that kind of work, that you're highly intuitive. So I would guess that you could be someone who is Piscean or a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, because you would intuitively know what to do or how to help. I feel that's what we're seeing here. I feel that there is fear here that it won't work, but I feel like your need or want to help is greater than your fear. Yeah, I feel like you're going to feel the fear and do it anyway. But I feel like there's not a lot of people around you who feel like you have a good idea, and that might be why we're looking at to the sea. 7 it can be about, defensive energy. It can be about emotional overwhelm. It also can be about people who are deceiving or lying, trying to steal from you, thievery. Occupation, interesting. For some of you, you'll meet this person. If you don't know who I'm talking about here, this person this person who misjudged you may have been in your workplace. Maybe you left the workplace because you said, you know what, I'm down. I'm not down with this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. You could have been the one that disconnected, or they could have disconnected from you because, pick your side, right? We have occupation, and I feel like maybe you had left the place that you were to go to a different place in order to get a different job. But I feel like the person who misjudged you and disconnected from you emotionally could have been a personal relationship within the workplace that you were at. This is a 7, and so is this. So I feel as though that there may have been defensive energy. Maybe someone tried to cheat you. Someone tried to take credit for the work that you produced, possibly. Okay, just gonna go there. Tell me about community, please, and the devil. Why are you going to the sea? Could have to do, that has something to do with love. You need to speak to someone and tell them how you feel. Bring them a gift. Yeah, I feel like it has to do with, oh, okay, we've got the sun. I feel like it has to do with, for some of you, it does have to do with this Three of Pentacles and the community. And if you are into starting this nonprofit, I feel like it's going to work fine because the sun just naturally fell out of the deck. I feel like it's going to give you balance. You're going to be able to help others in the community, and you're going to balance the community as well. I feel as though, for those of you that are not looking at it as this nonprofit, I feel like that you may be connected to a different community once you get into this Three of Pentacles, if you're looking at this as a relationship. And I feel as though you still have a connection to somebody that you have an emotional or a psychic or an energetic connection to. You've never been able to kick those feelings, and I feel like there is a message coming from that person. And I feel like the attachment that you have, you're not letting go of that attachment at all. You're holding on really tight. Somebody that you have a lot of feelings for, love feelings possibly. Yeah, it feels like you moved. You moved away. Or someone moved away from you. You two may have worked together. Because someone misjudged you. It's like you were different in the workplace than you were once you got away from the workplace. I feel like you went on a journey of self, and for some of you, you ended up in the Empress energy. That's card number 3. I feel like for some of you, it's just the beginning of the journey, because card number 3, it could be 3 of Pentacles, right? Which is, it's not the 10 of Pentacles. We're on the journey, starting on the journey, and maybe it's just grown just a little bit. Tell me about this message in a bottle. For those of you who are expecting a message from somebody, it is going to be a message of love, a message of community, a message of, I haven't heard from you in a long time. Can we get together? Because 1 and 5 is 6. Yes, this is an attachment. It's the devil energy. But I feel like the message is coming from someone who also has an attachment to you. So I feel like whatever you want wants you, collective. There's the lady. So for those of you who are seeking a feminine, this could be the person. This could also be you if you are the feminine. I feel like there is some clarity coming for you. You're going to get some clarity from this person who misjudged you, disconnected from you emotionally, and just moved on like nothing ever happened. I feel like this message is either coming to you or you're the one giving the message. Of course, we're in a general read, right? And that's why we read it that way. But I feel as though there is energy here that indicates that there is some sort of a message coming about love, I feel. A message coming about love and kindness, quite the opposite of when they disconnected from you. Tell me about To the Sea. What is that about, please? It is the waiting. So for some of you, you have been waiting for someone to communicate with you, to contact you, someone you still feel connected to, you have an attachment to. It is about love. I feel like you watch this person disconnect from you and walk away, or go on their new path, or level up and leave, or just stop talking to you. And I feel like you're still waiting. Yeah. This person here on the card is in the summer months. It looks like if they live somewhere possibly that doesn't have, a real harsh change of season, this to me looks like, I don't know, I want to say Greece or Egypt or Middle East somewhere possibly. For some of you, it could be overseas. And I feel as though the person that's waiting is waiting, and there are roses here. So the person is waiting for love. They're looking off in the distance, and that woman is looking straight at that ship, right? Message in a bottle. Tell me about that. What is the message about? The message is about service. Somebody wants to be in the service of you, collective. They want to come take you out. They want to take you on a date. They want to spoil you. This person is the person who's holding the door open for someone who is about to get in this beautiful horse-drawn coach, horse-drawn carriage. I feel like you're the person that was only kind to this person, the one that misjudged you and disconnected from you emotionally. You were never less than kind to this person. I feel like this person is the one that's coming back, the one that's going to be coming back to you or sending you this message in a bottle, I feel. And Charlie is telling me that we need to take a look at Sacred Destiny. Let's take a look at that. We're just going to pull one. No. Charlie says, we'll pull two, one for you, one for them. So, like I said, intended on this being your side and that being theirs, but flip it as it resonates. Collective, if you're interested, by the way, I do have space available over on Wizio, and if you look down in the description, you will see a link to Wizio. It is at the yellow dot. Look for the yellow dot, and you can catch me over there. My readings there begin at $40. All right, here we go. Stillness. So it's been really quiet, I feel, since this person disconnected from you. You haven't talked to them at all. I feel like you think that the stillness is the end, but it's not. It's just stillness. Those are two different things, right? The stillness is quiet. It's time for healing. It's time for sleeping. It's time for resting. That's what the stillness is. It's time to be with self. It's not the end. It may seem like the end because it's silent, because in this world, as loud as it is with technologies, we are taught that if things are not, whirring and texting and binging on our phones, that someone must be dead or silent or whatever. But the truth is not many of us know the art of stillness. And if you are the person who knows the art of stillness and being by yourself, you already know that this is a comma, not a period. This is not the end. It's merely just a break in the action. This person's been, they may have left the workplace, if we're talking about a workplace person. And I think we are. It kind of points to that. I feel as though that this person had a need to succeed. So I feel like they left the workplace and you probably watched them walk away and you're still waiting for communication. Maybe you gave them communication and they didn't give it back to you. I feel as though the success tells me that this person has kind of been waiting on the sidelines or the darkness, waiting to take action, I feel. Yeah. The Princess of Wands tells me that there's good news coming. That is the Page of Wands. And I feel like this person's been up in their head, collective. And that's why they haven't come to you yet. That's why you have not yet got the message in a bottle. Or maybe for some of you, you have. It's time for harvest. 8 of Pentacles. It's time for harvest. It's, not the 7 of Pentacles, no longer waiting anymore. It's time to take action and work on things. And I feel like the success here tells me that this person had left the place they were or the situation they were in with you because there was other things on the horizon. And I think that you thought that this wasn't going to end, that this was merely just a break in the action. Tell me why I've got stillness here. Yeah, it didn't make you feel very good, and they stopped talking to you and they left. I feel as though that this is we need balance between the two of you, you versus them, right? I feel like they misjudged you and that's why they disconnected from you. But I have a feeling that since this person has had success, that they are wanting to move towards you. They've leveled up, I feel. 3 to me is always Empress energy. So whether they're feminine or masculine, you could be the Empress. I feel like you've leveled up and I feel like you're going to get some clarity. There's an Ace of Spades on the bottom right hand corner here, which tells me that is communication and clarity about why this person misjudged you. The Sun here is the Ace of Diamonds, which is the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like if you are starting a business or starting brand new or getting into a partnership, it's going to work out just fine. Like we did talk about the nonprofit it could possibly be. I feel like in the stillness that you have not necessarily been in balance, but I feel like you've been working on yourself. I feel like you're giving everybody the Facebook face. Yeah, it's all fine. It's all good. Look, I can balance on one foot. But I feel as though the only thing that's holding you up right now is the universe. I think you really miss this person. And I think that you're really vying for the justice here. This person has been really quiet because they've been working a lot. Yeah. And they're not speaking with you, and you're not speaking with them, of course, but that's about to change. Yep, there's a third pentacle, which is partnership, the Three of Pentacles. That's something that's beginning new, right? It's beginning brand new in this material world. This is now materializing. This person is going to communicate with you because they require the balance as well. There we go. It is about love. Yeah. You fell in love with someone in the workplace and it freaked them out and they left. But they're coming back in because they've leveled up. This person has leveled up to the King of Swords and they're coming in with a lot of questions, a lot of clarity. Yeah, a lot of conversation. Because they're at the crossroads of their own life. It's time for them to move forward as well. All right, collective, that's all I've got for you. I could read here for hours. Believe me, I'm going to go for now, though. Love you guys. Thank you so much for all this beautiful energy. If you're interested in a reading, please look below. Look for that yellow dot. It'll take you over to Wizio. I'm going to go for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.